Hey y'all, welcome back. It's your girl. So I'm still trying out this new thing to where I just go ahead and start the video and then put the final results at the end. So if you want to see what it looks like, it's all the way at the end. So this is a set that was already done by somebody else. Her Instagram is Latina Creation. I think that's how you say it. And I just thought it was so cute, so I just had to redo it. Now, for the ombre, I didn't have the blue that I wanted, the shade in colored acrylic, so I just used polish. So if you didn't know, now you know that you can use gel polish or regular polish as well. It don't even have to technically be for an ombre. It can be inside of acrylic, period. So you can encapsulate polish. Just make sure you cure it. Now this part, it is optional, I would say. Just don't use as much acetone that as I'm using right now. But I would definitely highly suggest fading the tip of the polish so it's not a harsh line, but definitely don't use as much acetone. Actually, I would suggest for you to dry brush it up, but it still works out fine because as you can see, it kind of just made another harsh line down at the bottom, but it's not too bad. Now, some people do this part differently. I like to go ahead and cap my color in clear before I do the ombre with the nude because I feel like I need something for my nude to ombre down into. And other instances where I tried to ombre it without putting the clear down, it kind of took over one, and it didn't ombre that well. So I like to put clear over my color as if I'm putting on colored acrylic and then do my ombre. So now you see I'm going in with my Valentino number 6, the Victoria's collection. And this is like a brown nude. I like it. Valentino dries kind of weird for me, so I like to use smaller beads whenever I use Valentino because I just would rather not have any issues, because 1 minute is very runny and then out of nowhere is dry. I don't really know how to explain it, but I don't like it. So that's why I use smaller beads whenever I work with Valentino, because normally I probably would have used just one bead to do the ombre with, but I split it up into however many I feel like I need and then just work like that, just because I just find it to work so weird. And then once I get the ombre, I do go in with another layer of clear if I feel like the structure isn't that great, and go ahead and build it up some more. Now I am using not polished monomer, and I'm actually using my brush that I got from Tulip a minute ago. They don't sell this brush anymore, but if you watch my old videos, you know what brush I'm talking about. The Tulip brush that got the black and white marble handle. Yeah, I just like to switch my brushes up sometimes because whenever I use one brush more than the others, I'll I just use it so much that I mess it up. Well, I wouldn't say mess it up, but I just like to switch out my brushes so I'm not using one more than the other one, if that makes sense. So I can just kind of keep them all in good condition. So now I'm back using my Tulip brush, my brush that I've been using for when I first started my YouTube. So yeah, I really like this brush. And I also feel like whenever I switch stuff around, I'd be like, oh, why did I stop using this? I love this. And then I switch back to what I was using before, and I'd be like, oh, why did I stop using this? I love this. Like, I can never just pick what I love and just stick with it because, I don't know, sometimes certain things just work better with certain nail beds and people. And make sure when you ombre, you see how I'm pushing some of that nude back up. When you brush too hard, you bring too much of the product down. So I pushed it back up to lightly blend it down. So as you can see, this Valentino is very liquidy right now, but in a moment it's gonna be like very stiff. I don't really know how to explain it. Like right now it's like dry. I can't move it. So okay, so I would guess the drying time is way quicker than young nails, which is very odd. Like, it's so odd. Like right now it's pretty much dry. Like I can't move it right now. So, and that was just only a few seconds long. Then I'm gonna go back in with my clear, drape that. I normally just keep that in the middle where the blue is, and then where the nude meets, I just kind of keep it right there, because there's no point in me trying to make the cuticle area any thicker, nor the tip of the nail any thicker. I know some people lay their ombre on thin and then cap over the whole thing. I don't find that very necessary. And honestly, it'll be best if you lay your colored acrylic down at the tip thicker, so you really don't have to use as much clear. But everybody does things differently. And then as you can see, I accidentally put the nude down. I wish I would have blended it down so y'all can see the difference as to why I really don't like doing it that way. But once I make a mistake, I just try to go ahead and correct it.
I be so sick of you niggas, y'all contradicting. I be so bored myself, then you come and fuck me. I feel so ordinary, stuff when you around me. Treat me like all the right, wear me out. Arguments, you air me out. Tripping about your whereabouts. I can't keep no conflict with you, but can we just rub it out? I don't want no stacking with you, you know you my thug, and I can't shake this tab enough. I've been up, baby, never reminiscing. Never you're missing you. Wishing was different than what it was. I've been up, baby, lost in the universe. Lost in no finding us. I've been up, baby. And if you wonder if I hate you, shit you do to make me feel just like this. What I would do to make you feel just like this. And if you wondered if I hate you, shit you do to make me feel just like this. What I would do to make you feel just like this. Used to be too silent till you scramble me. Used to be your rider, you mishandle me. Used to be not violent till you ambush me. Now I'm not so violent with it. Now I'm not so silent, treatment that me no permission. Missionary getting boring, switch positions. Hard to say your song, you'll never listen. No, no. I've been up, baby, every reminiscing. Every you're missing you. Wish it was different than what it was. I've been up, baby, lost in the universe. Lost in no finding us. I've been up, baby. And if you wonder if I hate you, shit of you to make me feel just like this. What I would do to make you feel just like this. And if you wondered if I hate you, shit of you to make me feel just like this. What I would do to make you feel just like this.
Alright, so after this, I'm going to show you everything shaped fouled and sometimes buff. I don't really buff all the time. It depends on what type of set I'm about to get ready to do, but yeah, I'm just going to show you that. But notice how I always make sure my shape is good before I move on. I do not be playing about that because I like to mold the acrylic exactly how I want it. So this is the shape, and as you can see, you cannot tell that that blue is not acrylic. You really can't tell. Now I'm using my Too Cute matte top coat, and if you guys didn't know, you can use matte top coat to draw on top of, and it's gonna make your line work so much smoother. I've been using this trick ever since I found out about it, and I love it. I love it, especially since I get to save more of my protein bun. I love it. And then it's like, what today is? It's December 10th. My Young Nails package has not even made it to me yet, and I ordered like November. And I'm so upset because they have never had long shipping like this before, and I need my protein bun. Please, what I'm gonna do with no primer? Like, this is not okay. This is not okay. So I actually made this, well, hand mixed this peach color. I took a peach color that I had already and I just added some white to it. And now I'm just using this Amazon brush to go ahead and draw the shape. I'm looking at the reference picture of the set the girl already did, so I'm just using that to kind of figure out where I want the lines and stuff. And then this brush I'm using, I did cut bristles out of it because I don't know, like the Amazon brushes just be way too dense for some reason. You can find some that's on the thinner side, but most of the time they're kind of dense. So, and I'm probably going to end up cutting more bristles out of this because I feel like it's still too dense. Because y'all know I've been on a search for a smaller brush because I normally use that 25 millimeter, but I just didn't feel like using it today. And I'm definitely going to cut more bristles out because it definitely works better after I cut most of the bristles out. So I'm just going to go in and cut some more and just have it super thin. And with the lines, honestly, don't worry too much about it. Like, it's not even that deep. Like, you want them to be neat and stuff, but it's better when you just loosely draw them instead of worrying too hard about it, because when you think too hard about it, that's when you just gonna start messing up. So just relax, and just try to let the brush flow. If you don't have this glitter already, you seriously need it. And it's the Not Polished Sugar Effect Fine Glitter that you can use for sugar nails. When I tell you, this is the best glitter I've used for sugar nails ever. It has a reflect of rainbow, but like if you look down in the container, or you just look at it, you'll think it's white, but it takes the color of whatever is over, and it's so pretty. You can kind of see it reflecting now. I love it so much. So on the picture, she does have some spots where she just leave it blue. Well, actually, it looks like she repainted some parts blue. And so that's what I'm going in and doing. And then she mixed and matched what parts had glitter and what parts didn't. So she did glitter on the blue, then the peach, then the blue, then the peach. She just kind of interchanged it, which was really nice. Like everything on top of the matte background is so beautiful. I hardly get a chance to do matte nails, so whenever I do get a chance, they always come out so cute. And normally I know, well, I would say I am a fan of matte nails. It's just my clients aren't, which I understand, because matte, you can get over matte very quickly, but these right here, can't get over them. They are so cute. And one thing I love as well is, even though I didn't top coat over the peach lines I drew before I'm sprinkling this glitter over it, you can honestly just wipe the parts you don't want with alcohol. You don't want glitter on with alcohol, and it'll just come right off. I love it. So you don't have to do no extra work in doing another top coat. I love it. And then also I'm gonna go over some parts that I just painted that don't have the glitter on it with matte top coat, and then that's it for the set.
Baby